Well, I've been here for 6 years, and just this week it was announced that I'm here for another 6 years, which is great. I'm very excited. Thank you. I'm glad you're happy about it, too. That's good. Uh, so I've been reflecting a bit on what does it mean to be a pastor. And the word pastor just means shepherd. And so, like the image maybe of a shepherd is a shepherd holding the shepherd's crook, the tall stick with the little kind of curve at the end, the hook on the end. And actually, if you've ever seen a bishop celebrating Mass, a bishop uses one of those at Mass. Just walks in with it, uses it a couple times during the liturgy. But it's a reminder that he is the chief shepherd of the diocese. So I think about what that shepherd's crook does. It's got two ends. Two different things. The hook end is to help pull in the sheep that are starting to wander off. You pull that one back into the group. And then the pointy end at the bottom is used to fight off anything that might be a predator to the sheep. And so a shepherd is supposed to be the one who keeps the flock together and who protects the flock from anything that might be attacking it. So in a way, we could say then that shepherds within the church, be they bishops or priests or pastors or whatever, that is their job as well, to be one who gathers the community, keeps the community together, and does their best to kind of protect the flock from evils. So in a way, I guess, those are responsibilities that I have as pastor here, help to try to keep our community as one, united not just together with each other, but united with the broader church in what the church believes and how Christ has called us to live. And insofar as I'm able to try to protect the community even from evil. So I guess in a way, that's what a priest's job is to do with providing confession, right? I'm supposed to help through the sacrament of confession, help you to fight evil. My job is to preach truth, help fight off the falsehoods of this world. And even just the providing of sacraments, those things in themselves help us to stay in the Lord's grace and to fight off evils of this world. But no pastor in this world is a pastor on their own. It's not my church that I'm shepherding. It's Jesus' church. Jesus is the one true shepherd. He is the good shepherd. And us earthly shepherds, we just have a participation in what it is that Jesus is doing. He is the true shepherd. And so Jesus is developing this image in this gospel day of being the good shepherd, right? He's reminding us a little bit of images of shepherds in the Old Testament, like from Isaiah, from the Psalms, Psalm 23 in particular. But he says something that is kind of shocking, not at all like any normal shepherd. Jesus says, I am the good shepherd. A good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. I mean, that sounds nice, but there's not a single shepherd out there who's going to die for a sheep. I know people who have livestock, cows, pigs. No one's dying for a cow. No one's going to lay down their life for a pig or for a sheep, as cute as that sheep might be. You're just going to let the sheep be eaten by the wolf. I can get another sheep, right? So Jesus is kind of expanding this idea of what it is to be a shepherd to make it clear that he is a different kind of a shepherd. Yes, he's a shepherd, but he's doing something so much more. He's going to go above and beyond for his sheep, and we are his flock. We are the people that he cares for, and he does lay down his life for us. And Jesus' way of being shepherd is supposed to be the example for all the shepherds of this world, within the church and outside the church. In a way, you could say that anyone who has a position of leadership in the world is a type of shepherd, right? You could say that of politicians. You could say that of people who own businesses. You could say that of first responders and all sorts of people. Jesus is the model shepherd for all of us. And we're called to lay down our lives the way that Jesus lays down his life. It's not an easy thing. It's not something that you just get to decide to do. I'm going to lay down my life today like it's going to be an easy thing. In a way, you have to train yourself to be able to lay down your life. If all we do is live a life of comfort and ease, then we're not going to be very good at denying ourselves in the moments when it really push comes to shove, right? In a way, we have to train by denying ourselves in small ways here and there so that we have this, we've developed this virtue of being able to say no to the right things so that we can say yes to the right things. So that might mean that I need to choose to say no to good things that are little comforts in life, things that make things a little bit easier. Maybe I let somebody else have the final word. Maybe I let somebody else have their way. I embrace some of the discomforts of this life because all those little ways of denying myself are ways of training to be like Jesus is calling me to be. If we're all called to be shepherds in a way, the Lord wants all of us to have a share in the mission of the church. It's not just up to the clergy who are supposed to share the gospel with others. In a way, we're all called to be sheep and shepherd. We are sheep who follow the Lord, but we're also shepherds in the way that we model for others and we invite others into the life of the church, into knowing Jesus. And so today in this Mass, we ask God for the grace of being good sheep who follow him, to stay close to him, that we would know his voice, that we would love his voice. And we ask the Lord to guide us into the joyful green pastures that he promises us in Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Fresh and green are the pastures where he gives me repose.